Clear skies, but pretty chilly. That's the situation in Green Bay, Coach. Actually had a dusting of an autumn snow last night, but that's gone, and we are set for football at Lambeau Field. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Taken about 7 yards deep, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Tackled by the corner, C.J. Henderson.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down now, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Flacco from the gun. And Adams has it, complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Operating out of the gun. Flacco. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 32-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
At the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
From the 29, Flacco. Got a man. It's Tonyan, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 12-yard line. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Here we go. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones. Showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Jones. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
The score, Packers 7, Jaguars nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
On 1st down, McDonald. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored. You give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout. And that means your offense has to keep pace.
To throw again, McDonald. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, McDonald. And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
He was trying to find his tight end, Josh Oliver.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck roll that they can fall back on anymore.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. McDonald, and this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's McDonald. That one complete. He finds Shark. And they move this all the way down to the 9. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. From the gun, McDonald. Toward the pylon, caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. James Robinson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And we are tied at 7.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jags.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded in the end zone. And it
decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's out right at the 25. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
On second and very short, Flacco, slant to Adams. Oh, one more time.
Will he just stand still?
And he'll get this way down into Jacksonville territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, it's Jones. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Third down, Flacco from the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know.
Touchdown, Jaguars! DJ Chark, his 9th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. There aren't any speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Taken in the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To pass, Flacco. Wide open receiver, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They get it to Funchess on the jet sweep. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line. Scrimmage.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, Flacco. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Thus far, they haven't been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Open here, Adam Thielen. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Now 4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run it with Jones. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards, the final tally.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Flacco. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, Let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Flacco. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I know we're just in the second quarter and there's a ways to go in this game, but that's his second drop. I'm wondering if that's a little bit of an alarm bell for them when they start calling plays on the offensive side of the ball.
His eyes already looking upfield on that last one before he brought it in. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Flacco. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. That one goes for 24 yards.
At the 39-yard line.
On first down, Jones. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Flacco. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And it's caught. And he is out of bounds here. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone...
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jamal Williams with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are back within a score. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And it'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And this carries into the end zone.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Throwing on first down, McDonald. And his throw is incomplete. DJ Chark, first-time Pro Bowler, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. McDonald. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Open man right side is Shark.
That third down conversion good for 23. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find him at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And sometimes you see big plays develop on a route like this, a slant route. And the object, very simple. Get the ball to your receiver in stride. This one was right on the money. He didn't miss a beat. And then it's off to the races, and there he goes.
And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour.
And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this, or he keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
That is caught at the 7. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. DJ Chark, his 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Packers 17. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jags.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of miss...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half.
Fielded in the end zone.
We got this.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Third and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 21-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. 14 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak his first 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. He's got his man on the crossing route. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them off, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's taken down inside the 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Jaguar first down.
On first down, McDonald. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Josh Lambo lining up for...
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive interception, this drive the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They go pass again with Flacco. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become more, and it was right there.
So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. They go play action with McDonald. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry. Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again. And he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
On 1st and 10, McDonald. Completion here to Claypool. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Forced out to his left. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. 30, 10, 5, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Back now at Lambeau, where the fourth quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will make it into the end zone. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And now this fourth quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a one-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be. A pass there complete to Westbrook. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pick up there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Brings up second and 1.
To throw on second down, McDonald. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead is now 13.
Makes the score Jaguars 44, Packers 31. Josh Lambeau to kick off.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he'll just sit up. On this one, as their drive will start at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drop. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's second down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold the
these guys right around 20 or under that, if they were going to have a chance, it was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Back to the air on second down. McDonald able to hit his target, Claypool. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. McDonald sets to throw. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Play action. It's McDonald. Going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. His way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. See, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get... And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Jared Wilson. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
McDonald
he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, my goodness. I thought he'd peel off. Instead, he makes the fair catch at the 2-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 2-yard line.
22. Do not kick it to 22. Early.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. The drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
And you know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Gun, McDonald. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell them.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter. And the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the